Welcome, y'all. Well, decided to skip qualifying today again because I made the top split. But check it out. Not only did I make the top split, I'm not seated last today. Not that that really matters, but I think it's kind of funny. So, decided to skip qual again because this puts me in the back. And it's, especially in this group, gives me a little bit easier time so I don't have to worry about any kind of pressure with people in front of me or behind me, especially in a group like this where I'll probably be a bit slow. I mean, temperature you saw was pretty close to default, and these qualifying times are interesting. Make sure to actually turn the AC down tonight. Ooh. Kind of hesitant to actually run this race tonight due to... Hey, we already gained a place. Due to being really tired because I didn't go to bed until late last night. And practice did not go as well as I was hoping it would. Probably not the best time to do that, but we pulled it off without hitting anybody or wrecking, so. That was just dumb of me. Completely and totally. I thought I took that turn slow. Hey, we passed someone. And we passed someone without having to let them like do some major screw up. Man, somebody Some of these folks are letting out a lot of smoke out of their tires. I think it's a strategy thing. They're trying to smoke out the turn so the people behind them can't see it. Screwed that up, something fierce. And the rage begins. So much hostility. You know, if I just wait long enough, I think this person's gonna take themselves out with incidences. Alright, 2 passes down. Now we got a lot of ground to make up. And I do mean a lot of ground to make up. Looks like we're already in 12th though, so that's good. Ooh, I thought I overdid it there. Sure, we're going to get an off track, but guess not. Now I'm all jittery because my adrenaline's going. It's not often that I actually pass people in legit racy ways. Mostly because most of the time in the past I would try to do it in a bad place or overly aggressive and it would end poorly for me, and typically just me. Now I'm just being slow. I need to do a little maintenance throttle in there with the slows I'm taking it. So my splits right now are probably from yesterday's race at super cool track temperature, if you're curious. Maybe? So what does deep red crimson mean on the thing? Because that was the guy that we passed. The last guy we passed. Oh. I'm assuming that means he was probably DQ'd for incidences. If I had to guess. Because, I mean, we saw him just racking up off tracks there. So most of my FPS gaming experience has not gotten me prepared well for this, where I need to calm down in the middle of a race. With FPS games, there's usually some like kind of downtimes where you can really kind of just calm down, focus, settle, and not do anything else but just that. And the closest I get to that in this is during a straightaway. That was better. You know, be coming out very positive, but so I take it back. I don't think those splits are for yesterday's laps. And if they are, wow. I'm either doing smoking hot right now or I was doing terrible yesterday. Both of which are very, very plausible explanations. More so the terrible one yesterday than the super awesome tonight, but ooh, we finally gained some ground on the guy in front of us. And possibly the guy in front of him, too. Holy crap, a 142.5? Never mind. I think I was doing something. I think I was able to get times like that yesterday. Uh-oh. More drama-llama. I thought Formula Renault was the only one that had people like making interesting promises. And as I was saving the car, I realized I was in the wrong gear for that turn. No wonder I went so wide. It's that damn drama llama. It always gets me. Okay, now. It's enough of that shit. Yeah, I chickened out with a little bit of brake there because I was pretty sure I was not going to make it. You know, in my actual truck, I'm really good at just lifting enough to get traction back, but these pedals I seem to have a hard time doing it, which is why I usually almost end up completely lifting. Let's be honest, there's no almost about that. I may not have had to try to save it there, but I'm really worried that I did. I went ahead and did it anyways. I'd rather do a little safety counter steer and not spin out than risk it and spin out. You know, as slow as I'm taking that today, probably just downshift a second for it. It's unfortunate because the guy in front of us is giving us all kinds of chances to catch him. First race I've heard people actually talk about using strategery to catch someone. I'm really surprised it doesn't happen more often in public races. Oh, no, that's a lie. I'm sorry. There's a Bathurst where some of the lead people were talking about, you know, not racing for a while, just pulling a lead and then going at it. And we gained 2 positions. Magically. Alright, we're getting close. I wish these people would have saved the apologies until later. I didn't need to do that. I want all the speed. You go back to just running my laps, and we'll catch them. It was nice to actually be able to use some of the exit curbs now. Well, that was a terrible turn. I think I'll take that as a recovery for that instead of what could have happened. Not that I was worried about losing the car, but, you know, it was going way too slow. That was unfortunate. Yeah, I probably should have taken the night off. Yeah, the Spec Racer Ford tonight was a catastrophe. Having a hell of a time just getting that thing to go around the track. I think it's just because I'm trying to use the brake points and whatnot for this car. That thing does not really drive exactly like this thing. Yeah, I want to say for that turn, I think what I was doing before was looking at some of my turn-ins. I feel like I'm starting the turn at a fairly consistent place. It's just I'm turning in too quickly. Still pinching the shit out of that one. Probably mostly due to my poor positioning. So I have a hard time braking and moving over, and because of the way that kind of part of the track is shaped. And it does that ever so slightly bank. That was better. It's a lot better. So while I may not have been doing my best, I think that was a fun race to do because we actually got to pass some people. Actually got to do a little racing there. While it wasn't for much of the whole entire race, we still got to do some. So, top success. Need to go relook at that first corner. That first corner we went too wide in and make sure that I didn't do anything silly. Pretty sure I was going slow enough that I kept it inside and didn't dive bomb him or whatever. So, but just want to double check that. Came out ahead on iRating. We're almost back to where we started at as rookies. I find that hilarious. We broke even on safety rating, which I'll take. I thought it was going to actually be much worse. But otherwise, yeah, we should have been able to catch the guy in front of us. We just didn't. We weren't able to do the consistency that I needed to be able to be doing to really catch him. My laps look like, ooh, and my laps were not that great consistency-wise. Oh well, that's unfortunate. But with that, good luck in your races, and y'all take it easy. Netcode.